Anton Berg.
Anton Bell.
Okay,
Chocolate.
are we ready?
Yeah.
Hello from the other side, wherever you are.
I'm over here. I'm over here.
I'm Blindfold, as you can see. And that's because Pete is about to pick up in a random order 4 different Gibson Les Paul Goldtops. Well, 3 Gibson ones and 1 Epiphone one to be precise.
Yeah.
And the challenge du jour
So sure.
is for me to guess which is the Slash one.
Which one is the Slash one, Lee?
Yes. There's got to be some sort of title. Is who's having a slash? The title of this video. Okay.
So
Pete.
we got 4 guitars, as you can see. One is an Epiphone, as you mentioned. The other one is a standard Goldtop, and the
50s,
third one,
standard 50s Goldtop.
Standard 50s Goldtop. The third one is the Slash, and the fourth one is mine that I sprayed ice cold. Upside down compressed air on and then hair dried it, so it cracked. So is that from 1994? And I'm just going to start. Sorry.
What amp are we using?
We are using the Slash. It's here, the Special Collector's Choice Serial Number 2 EFD.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. How can you miss a 4x12?
This is the one. This is number 2, signed by Slash himself, and I reliably informed that the owner of number 1 is Slash. Just saying.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, we got the case and everything downstairs in case you need it to take over for a gig in the near future. Anyway, so let's start, Lee, with one. You don't know which one it is, and I'm gonna play it first, and then you're gonna see what it is. Okay, so Lee.
Yes.
This is the first one. Everything on full on the bridge.
Oh.
You ready?
Yes.
Neck. On full. That was the first one. Everything on full on the neck, and then the other one and the thing. And here comes the second one. Now we plug it in, get a little ringy tone.
Doesn't sound as acoustically ringy, the second one, as the first one to me.
That's correct.
There we
me
go.
neither, but here we go. Neck pickup. I'm going to end on that E with all.
Okay, I like the first one better. It sounded bigger. Sounded like, especially the neck pickup sounded much fuller to me.
Okay, and here comes number 3.
Okay, still not as zingy as the first one.
Okay, well, let's see. Here is the bridge. Tuner off. See, I'm not going to play the lick or we get sued. Neck. And you get the E on the end on the bridge. Okay?
Yep.
And the final one. There you go again.
Yep.
Yeah? Here is the bridge. And here's the neck. And an E chord on the bridge to end. Oh. Well, so just from that,
I can categorically tell you, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Anybody playing along here that could tell the difference? I liked the sound of number one. May I hear number one again, please?
You may hear number one again. You may hear number one again. And the reason because I don't play any Slash rigs because it just can't.
Could you play that? play that on all four of them again. But I just want
something like that.
Something like that.
Is that something like that, isn't it?
Something like that.
Okay. Okay. So something like this. It's not in the actual riff, but it's something like that. So that's number one on the neck pick, on the bridge pickup. Do you want the neck?
Yeah.
Imagine he would probably play some solo on that one.
Yeah. Play number 4 again.
Number 4.
Let's do the same thing on number 4.
Okay, number 4 coming up. Okay, so here's number 4. Again, it's not the right riff, but here's some neck pickup with some solo.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I need to play them, but at this juncture, at this point in the video, I'm going to say that number 1 sounded. I'm just going to say it was my favourite sounding one, but which means nothing. So, but I'll go number 1 was the Slash, just because.
Okay.
So can I? In fact, I had some.
Yeah, now it's on the floor. There you go. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, just because.
Just
right?
because
it's still a thing.
Make sure it's all dried off before we touch the guitar.
It's still a thing.
So you want to start from number 1 again?
Yeah, I'd better have them in the same order, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Everything on full here, and I'm going to lean in.
Hang on, let me just dry this off.
Yeah. Now, no smelling.
Oh yeah, I won't smell. I won't smell.
Hang on, no, move your other hand, and I'll put it straight on your leg.
Good man.
That's the knee. Take a knee. Okay.
Yeah.
So turn to your left a bit, so we get you in the camera. Okay, are we ready? So now I'm gonna unmute it now. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Fine.
So that's number 1. Oh, lift your leg.
That big neck. A big neck, that one.
Yeah.
A big neck.
Yeah, like me. So this is then, no, let me just make sure it's in tune.
Like that big Viking man from Game of Thrones. You know he's having a professional boxing match soon against someone that's like 20 stone lighter than him or something crazy.
Well, it's not how big you are, Lee. You know that.
Exactly.
It's not the size.
It's not the size. It is absolutely what you
how much money you have in the bank.
Yes.
Here is number 2.
Thank you.
That was just a bridge pickup on that one.
Yeah.
And then
that's true. I didn't
okay, so here, did you like that one?
I did like that one. And the next it felt kind of similar, but just very slightly not as big.
Okay. Hang on, one second. Just turning everything up. Here it comes.
Incoming.
I mean, this one you probably turn a bit.
I think that's yours, Pete. I think that's your Goldtop. Just saying.
Yeah,
I think it is.
There might be something that gives that away that we can talk about in a minute. Okay, so here is 4 and last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am still nervous about this decision I'm about to make here because I've got to be honest with you. I assume that you gave me the Epiphone as one of those 4, and it's not like a trick question.
It's not.
But that was not easy to go. You know, I mean, I know that the coating, the finish on the Epiphone is a different finish to the Gibsons, and I'm expecting to feel and hear something a lot different, and I'm feeling and hearing something very, very slightly different. But anyway, so here we go. I think Slash was number 1. I think the 50s Goldtop was number 2. I think yours was number 3, and I think the Epiphone was number 4. May I?
You may. Yeah, you may
to
demask,
find
yeah.
my impact. Do you want to know why?
Why?
The tonally speaking is an odd one, really, because I wouldn't hold Slash out there for me as necessarily, you know, I don't idolize him in the way some people do. I massively respect the fact that he has a sound that is uniquely him,
yeah.
And he's obviously been part of one of the biggest rock bands of all time. And there are loads of Guns N' Roses stuff that I do like, but he's not like my number 1 guitar player. But I actually, of all 4, number 1 was my favourite sounding one. So if that is the Slash one, that's kind of freaked me out a bit because I wouldn't have thought it would be. It had the biggest neck, which I liked. At least I felt it had the biggest neck. And that's my reasoning for going why I think that was the Slash one. So here we go. Slash number 1, 50s Goldtop number 2, yours number 3, Epiphone number 4.
Okay,
Please tell me.
On Blindfold. So, number 1 was the 50s.
Oh, okay.
And number 2 was the Slash. The other 2 you got right. I mean, it's easy to tell mine because the neck on this one is so slim.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay, well, in that case, then, that did surprise me because I was under the impression from when we'd done these videos before that the Slash had the bigger neck than the regular 50s.
And you didn't even notice that the pickups feel different here, and there's no scratch plate on it.
Do you know, that's really interesting. So
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't say on purpose, don't touch the guitar. Because as soon as you do say that, you go, what?
So I knew that you might have even seen me picking with a slightly unusual grip because I specifically didn't want to touch the pickup covers because I knew that so I absolutely didn't do that. I'd completely forgotten that the Slash didn't have a scratch plate on it.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't think I touched the scratch plate. And if I did, it didn't register. That's really odd.
But they play very similar, man. I must admit, they play and sound very super similar.
Yeah, and then I don't know.
The Epiphone is so close as well. The neck is probably slightly thicker.
For me, that's the frightening winner in this, is that you're sitting there going, oh man, it's a quarter of the price of, maybe more than that. You know, it's a quarter of the price of these guitars. And it's like, I think there is something about it when you play it and you just go, it doesn't quite.
It's heavier, so it's heavier, and really? the neck feels slightly more. The shoulders are not as, they're more rounded. Like that.
I know when I went round it the first time round, the two that I liked the sound of the best were the first one and the fourth one.
Yeah.
And yet, bizarrely, once I started playing them, the fourth one was the one I liked the least the sound of.
Yeah. And this is the problem. People say, why can't you tell the difference? Can you not tell the difference? As soon as you put a blindfold on and you have to use other senses, the whole thing just goes. Man. But there we are then, Lee. So, but I mean, yeah, you should try this.
Let me just. I mean, I wanted to do this video because obviously the Slash in the Goldtop is brand new.
Could you hand me the lotion, please?
I can indeed. The lotion promotion. And it's just, you know,
it's a great guitar.
He is the most iconic Les Paul player of the modern era.
Can I just interrupt there and say I'm really sorry that I didn't play those riffs right. I'm embarrassed. I should be able to play that.
We've obviously done demos of the Slash Les Pauls before. It's the same spec as the other coloured ones.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the cool sort of Appetite colours and the Anaconda and the red one and the vintage Sunburst one.
Anaconda don't want none. What I really like is the neck pickup on higher setting. They're super great.
It's just weird. It's not at its middle chunk point. It's the same chunkiness, but this one seems to be chunkier on the edges than the Slash.
Then try this. This is even more chunky on the edge.
Man alive. It's such a... I keep kind of going back to this whole Les Paul thing. What is it about a Les Paul? Is it chicken and egg? Is it that it's just a brilliant guitar and that's what inspired all the great music on it?
Yeah.
Or is it that the music is just great and because it was so much of it was performed and written on these guitars that you end up
iconic thing.
It's like you say, they've nailed the neck carve on this compared to the 50s one, haven't they? It does.
It's got rounder shoulders. It's not as round. It's more fat on the shoulders.
Yeah, it does feel
chunkier.
But I mean, the slidiness of it is just a bit more plasticky and a bit more sticky, isn't it? It's
if you've got your thing on there, you can't tell.
Well, you think you can, but it's marginal. And I don't. And again. What was interesting, I thought that actually acoustically, this guitar sounded great.
Yeah.
And so actually I wonder if again another super popular modification that people do to Epiphones, which you absolutely can, go and slam a couple of Seymour Duncan 59s in there. No, it does sound good, but I'm talking about if you just want to get that little 1% closer. I like it.
It sounds so close as it is. There's some clarity in the neck pickup.
Anyway, the end.
Final. Just this is the neck. You can
So
tell.
Pete's is the this is a 1994 classic Les Paul. So according to the interweb, has got 57 classic pickups in it as well. Does sound good. It's a bit gainier, I think,
and a
than
bit
all the
faster.
other
There's
ones.
more output. I think there's more output in those.
And a slightly slimmer neck.
Neck is very slim.
Yeah. It's not as bottomy. It's not as. I think the higher output pickups force the amp to be less clear. It's more gainy,
it's more muddy, yeah.
Yeah. But there we go. That was fun. How did you get on? Did you spot the Slash guitar in amongst all of the badly played Slash riffs?
Sorry, Slash. If you're watching this, I do apologise, man.
What do we look?
You're a legend. I shouldn't.
Where's the other one? Hold it up. Isn't it funny as well? I mean, I obviously can't really count this one, but I like the fact that on the Gibsons, it's that slightly greenier gold.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit more. What would you describe that? Sort of browny yellow kind of colour, isn't it, on the Epiphone?
That's the Nitro for you.
Oh dear. Yeah, again, I think all we're doing is proving that you got to, the margins of difference are big price-wise and small in terms of the quality, but the difference is still there.
It is there.
There we go.
There you go.
Thank you very much for joining us for another episode.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
See
hit
you
the
later.
notification bell. Love you, bro.
I was so sure I got it right.